Grandpa, please tell us a story.
The children asked. The old man scratched at his stubble thoughtfully. I don't think your parents want me telling you stories before bedtime anymore, but you always tell the best ones. The children pleaded. He thought for a moment and sighed. Right. One more story, but you have to promise to go to sleep. The children nodded and jumped into their beds. When I was your age, several local kids spoke of a man that wandered the streets at night. Nobody knew him, and adults, they either pretended not to see him or couldn't. I never saw where he went or where he came from. But each night, like clockwork, the man walked through the middle of town without a care in the world. Occasionally, glancing into shops as if he were window shopping. The children listened intensely. Once the man reached the center of town, he'd stand there, perfectly still, next to the old, broken clock. You'd have easily mistaken him for a statue, if not for his black overcoat blowing in the breeze. And every minute, on the dot, he'd reach into his pocket and pull out a watch on a chain. He'd stare intently at the watch, as if expecting a bus to be along shortly, and then gracefully return the watch back to his pocket. After 13 minutes had passed exactly 13 minutes. Every time, the man would continue on with his walk, as if he had never stopped at all. Where does he go? Who is he? Both children blurted in unison. Be patient, he said, scolding them. Anyway, one night, just like every other night prior, the man did his walk through town. But this time, my older brother, Charlie, had made it his mission to speak to the man and ask him why. The kids looked on nervously. He was much braver than me. My older brother, I didn't dare sneak out with him that night, but I watched, cowardly, from the window. Slowly but surely, he made his way over to the man, stopping a few feet in front of him. I heard Charlie speak something. I couldn't quite make out what it was, but I heard the man talk back, and I heard his words very clearly. The children held their breath as their grandpa looked down, deep in thought. The man said to Charlie, "Come to me and see." What did he show him? They both demanded. I don't know. After the man spoke those words, he looked right at me, right into me. I hid behind the windowsill, and I never saw Charlie again. The children went silent and pulled their covers close. I'm sorry if that scared you. Remember, it's just a story, he assured them. He leaned down and kissed them both on the head before promptly leaving the room. The two children looked at each other, terrified, before one of them whispered, Grandpa could see him too.